Hi guys. So this is my next episode. I think number let me see, five. Episode number five: How to become associate Android developer. This one is pretty easy. By the way, this is me and my cat Georgie. He is here, relaxing here. He comes out at night. During the day he hides underneath the bed. Look how black cat. Okay. Anyways, so this one is easy. This one doesn't require this episode um, require any apps creation. Let me just show you. So as I explained earlier, we want to become associate Android developer and get the certification. And so we go by the study guide given by Google. There are one, two, three, four, five major subjects they want us to learn, and each subject broken down by about 15 other subjects, little subjects. So we did toast, we did snack bar, we learned how to localize your app, today's application fundamentals, and if you click on it, all you need to do is actually read it. There are no projects there, nothing that you need to do. Um, Let me just go over real quick what is it about. But they surprisingly they pretty good explain everything here. The main takeaway from what I read here is so there are major four app components, and once again, this is something you will read here on your own. So it's activities, services, broadcast, receivers, and so they briefly tell you what activities are, services, broadcast receivers, and content providers. Then how to activate them. Basically, three out of four are being activated by intent, and the other one is by let me see. Well, you'll read it here. It's pretty much is it uh, the last one. Content providers are not activated by intents. Rather, they are activated when targeted by request from a content resolver. So read what it says there. Besides that, uh, they explain manifest file, but you should be by now. You should be familiar with that. About they're talking about activities, and once again, it's you just need to read it. For me to explain it to you, I would just have to read the whole thing to you. It just take 20 minutes to read it, half an hour, and understand it, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, they did a great job on this one. Declare app requirements. They talk about permissions here. That app resources is the last thing they're talking about. So yeah, just read this page, and you don't need me here. You just read it, and it's there are no projects there. Just you have to read and kind of understand what they're talking about. But it's pretty easy. If you if you don't know what manifest is, I can show it to you right now. Let's say, and maybe that's the only thing you don't know, but you should know. So let's say I create a file. I mean project. I'm gonna name it Georgie, like my cat. Empty activity, doesn't matter. Call it call it Georgie. That. Georgie's just enjoying. We have a new mattress. He's enjoying his time on the mattress. New mattress. So it's still kind of loading. It tells you right here, great build. So it's not advisable to do anything until it completely loads everything. But you already can see right here, AndroidManifest. I don't want to click on it yet. Okay, so it looks like it's ready. So this is the AndroidManifest XML file. It's very small right now because it's empty, pretty much app, just one screen, says hello world. But that's the manifest they're talking about. And so you can, uh, when they're talking about intent filter, this is the intent filter. And the one thing I probably should mention to what I don't think I saw here on about the manifest that we're talking about, uh, where it says, you see activity right here. So we have only one activity, right? Activity starts here and ends here. When there are several screens, you have several activities, and they will be added to the manifest by Android Studio. The one that says launcher is where your app will be open. That's what user will see as a first screen. If you want to change it, you have to take these ones, this one launcher right here, and I think we're gonna do it later. But you take this and you put the launcher one to the activity. So if we had like several activities, you would take this and you put into the. And you know what? I'm not sure. You know what? I've never done it. I think you have to do this one too. For sure, you have to take launcher, and I believe you also have to take main action main activity. I'm not sure, but for sure you have to take this line right here and put it into different activity, and then that activity will be what launches the app. So that's the only thing I would add to what they wrote, but they did a great job.